Well, hi everybody. It's the University of Illinois visiting Kinnick Stadium, and according to Coach Fry's comments, you might want to hide the children and small pets, because it would indeed be a dreary day for Hawkeye fans everywhere. The weather, well, it was 62 degrees, no wind. It was a cloudy and heavy sky, and we're underway. Brian Hurley kicking off. Lynch comes up with the football for Illinois, and he returns for 21 yards before he's tripped up. 1st and 10 from the 38, Johnson at quarterback, and he passes to Dilger, good for a gain of 7 out over the 40. 3 plays later, 2nd and 10. Bouthard over left tackle, he gains 1. Good tackle there by Daly. 2 plays later, the Illini. A strange sight on this day. They will have to punt the football. Willie Guy comes up with it and knocked down just shy of the 20. 3 plays into the drive. Ryan Terry gets the call. He tries left in over the 20, 25 up to the 28. Good for a gain of 8. 3 plays later into the drive from the 32, 3rd and 8. Burmeister scrambling now. He's across the 35, the 40, up near the 43. He gains 10. Make it 1st and 10 now from the Iowa 42. Ryan Terry gets the call across the 40, 45, up near midfield. He gains 7 before Patton knocks him out. 2nd and 3 now. Terry over left tackle. He gains 5. Cooper on the stop. 2 plays later. 2nd and 7, Burmeister hits Scott Slutzker. He fumbles right there, and it is recovered by Patton for the Illini after a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Illinois. Lynch over left guard. He gains 8. Mike Daly, the senior from Batavia, Iowa, on the tackle. 2 plays later, Johnson passes to Dilger. Good for a gain of 18. They were called for illegal procedure, so the play came back. From the Illinois 39, 1st and 15, Lynch is in trouble, and he's thrown for 8 yards. Parker Wildman, the junior from Cherokee, Iowa, on the stop. 2nd and 23, Johnson wants to throw. Now he scrambles. Now he dives. He picks up 9, knocked down by Daly. 3rd and 14 from the 40. Johnson wants to throw. Great protection. Complete to Fisher, and he gains 25 before Damian Robinson can stop him. 3 plays later, 2nd and 10, Johnson. Long pass for Dolnick on a great grab. Good for a gain of 18. 1st and 10 from the 17. Lynch over the left side, he gains 6. The drive stalls with an illegal procedure penalty. This is 1st and goal from the 11. Duthard over right tackle, and he picks up 5 down near the goal line. 2nd and goal for the Illini. Duthard gets the call, tries the right side, cuts up inside, 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Illinois went 69 yards in 13 plays, and they're up on top, 7-0. Larson kicking the ball off. Willie Guy comes up with it, and he slips on the turf right there as he brings it back 7 yards. 1st and 10. Burmeister wants to throw. He finds Anthony Dean. Good for a gain of 10. 1st and 10 from the 27. Cedric Shaw gets the call, and he's in trouble. Knocked down for a loss of 5. 2 plays later, 3rd and 15 from the 22. Paul Burmeister under heavy rush gets it away. It's good to Anthony Dean for a gain of 16. After 1 quarter, it is Illinois 7, Iowa nothing. This is 1st and 10 from the 38. First play of the 2nd quarter. Shaw around the right side. He picks up 6. Good effort there. 2nd and 4 from the 44. Burmeister throws. Mike Hornaday comes up with it. Good for a gain of 6. 2 plays later, 2nd and 12 from the 48. Shaw around the right side. Big hit. 2nd effort. He loses 3, however. Rice on the tackle. 2 plays later, the Hawkeyes have to punt the football. Nick Gallery gets it away, a 49-yard punt, but oh my, down the left side, the Illini go and finally tripped up. Scott Slutzker on the tackle as he knocks Volker down. Let's go to 1st and 28 from the 20. Johnson to Duthard. He gains 9. 2 plays later, it is 3rd and 15 from the Illini 33. Johnson all kinds of time. Now he scrambles, he throws. Ball is intercepted by John Hartlieb. He returns for 7 to set the Hawkeyes in good position. 2nd and 10 now from the 37. Terry around the right side, and he's inside the 30, gaining 8. 3rd and 2, ball at the 29. Terry gets the call over the right side. He's knocked down. He only picks up 1. That sets up a 4th and 1. Burmeister tries the sneak, and oh my, he is stacked up. So Illinois has held, and they take over the football. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Straight up the middle goes Duthard, and he picks up 32 before he is knocked down. 2 plays later, 2nd and 8. Lynch gets the call straight up the middle, runs over the referee, and picks up 8. Wells on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 30. Lynch over the right side. Oh my, he is hit by Bobby Diaco. That for a loss of 1. 3 plays later, the Illini have to try the field goal. The kick is up. It is good. What a funny looking kick, but it was a good kick. 48-yard, 7-play drive, and Illinois on top 10-0. Illinois on the kickoff. That is Larson down to Cedric Shaw. The ball bounces free. He's at the 5. He's in trouble. Return of 3 yards, but Iowa is in trouble. Burmeister, pitch. The ball is free in the end zone. Burmeister knocks it out, and Illinois comes up with a 2-point safety. So the score climbs to Illinois 12 and Iowa 0. Iowa gets the free kick. Nick Gallery with the punt. It goes down to Volker. He has it at the 33, across the 35, and return of 11. 2 plays later, 2nd and 5 from the Illinois 49. Johnson wants to throw, little bit of a rush now, runs left, flips it out to Dilger, and he gains 10 before Daly pulls him down. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lynch, big hole up the middle. He's across the 30, down near the 25, gains 15. 3 plays later, 3rd and 2. Duthard around left end. He picks up 6. The drive eventually stalls because of penalties. That brings on Richardson again. The snap is true. The kick is up, and it is good. Illinois again goes 49 yards in 10 plays. They extend their lead to 15-0. Larson again kicks the ball off. Down to Willie Guy. Whoo, he's hit hard on a return of 12. 2nd play of the drive, 2nd and 10. Burmeister looks, good protection, finds Scott Slutzker. He's across the 20 up near the 25, gains 9. 3rd and 1. Shaw gets the call over left guard, straight up the middle, and gains 13. This will be the best drive of the day for Iowa. 1st and 10 from the 37. Burmeister finds Slutzker. He's at the 40, makes a good move, and gains 6. 2nd and 4 from the 43. Burmeister. Again, good protection, finds Ryan Terry, and Terry's up near midfield as he gains 7. 1st and 10 from midfield. Burmeister finds Slutzker again. He holds on and gains 7 more. 2nd and 3 from the 43. Ryan Terry gets the call. Big hole. He gains 10. 1st and 10 now from Illinois 33. Burmeister finds Terry. He's at the 30. Slips a tackle. He's deep in Illinois territory after a gain of 11. 1st and 10 from the 22. Burmeister to Slutzker. Oh my, he's popped, but he picks up 4. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Time running out. Kick is up. It is good at the half. Illinois 15, Iowa 3. Tough going in the first half. Things hopefully better in the second half. Illinois' Larson kicks off. Willie Guy returns from the goal line and brings it up for a return of 20. 2nd play of the drive. Burmeister wants to throw, in trouble. Ball is stripped. It's near the goal line. Illinois' Richards recovers at the 2. First and goal for the Illini, and bang, the first play, Duthard over right tackle. He goes in for the score, and suddenly it is 22-3, and the route is on. Larson kicking off again for Illinois. Guy has it, and he brings it back 16 yards. Iowa penalized for an illegal block. This is 2nd and 6. Burmeister to Dean, and he picks up 7. 1st and 10 from the 19. Burmeister again wants to throw, and again finds Anthony Dean, and again he picks up a nice gain of 9. 3 plays later, 2nd and 10 from the 31. Burmeister wants to throw, throws deep, ball intended for Jasper. It's intercepted by Boykin, and Illinois has the football once again. 2nd and 8 from the 24. Johnson, quick pass to Lynch. He gains 5 before he's knocked down. 3rd and 3 from the 29. Johnson, again, good protection. Fires it, it's caught by Strong, and he gains 20 near midfield. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Johnson, plenty of time, throws deep, intended for Strong. He's behind the Hawkeyes, and he goes in for the 51-yard touchdown. Make it Illinois 29, Iowa 3. Larson kicking off. Guy fumbles it, brings it back 18 before he's knocked to the turf. 1st and 10 from the 20. Burmeister still at quarterback. Finds Cedric Shaw at the 22, and he gains 4 before he's manhandled. 3 plays later, 3rd and 20, following a holding penalty. Burmeister wants to throw out of his own end zone, throws back across. Scott Slutzker makes a great catch and gains 5. However, that brings up another punting situation. Gallery boots it 35 yards. Volker comes up with it and has a 2-yard return before he is knocked down. 2 plays later, 2nd and 9 from the 42. Johnson fakes it, keeps himself inside the 40, 35, and just out of bounds at about the 30. 2 plays later, 2nd and 4. Platt over left tackle, big hole. He gains 20. 1st and goal from the 5. Duthard gets the call right in, and no gain. Mike Wells there, the senior from Arnold, Missouri, on the tackle. 3 plays later, this is 3rd and goal. Johnson passing to Olson. He gains 8. They were pushed back for a 12-yard holding penalty. That brings on the field goal. It is good. It was 32-3, and enough is enough. Let's look at the stats and go to the locker room and see if we can find some answers to the dismal stretch that the Hawks are in.
Granddaddy was a prophet. I just told the team, I said, I can remember standing on the sideline late in the game and thinking about how we defeated Illinois 58 or 9-0, and I don't think they even got across the 50. And here we're on the same field, and we're getting kicked real good. And verified that old saying about the sun doesn't shine on the same old dog's rump every day. It's real obvious that we don't have a real good football team. And it's real obvious that Illinois gelled today, their offense. They put it together. That's something we haven't experienced yet from an offensive standpoint. You know, we got to give Illinois all the credit in the world. I just thought they did a super job today. That we knew their defense was extremely tough. We knew their offense was dangerous. We knew they'd had some bad calls in some big ball games, Arizona and Oregon, and then fumbling the ball against Ohio State. We knew if they ever quit making the mistakes, and they did today. The combination of our offense not moving the football with any consistency and our defense not getting the turnovers to give our offensive field position. Illinois had been giving up the ball in terrible field position to the other team, and they eliminated that today, and made all the difference in the world in their football team. They should go on now and have a good season. It's going to be more and more difficult for us, obviously. We go to Michigan State this week, and you know, the only thing I can say to the youngsters is that we haven't changed our recruiting priorities through the years. We haven't changed our offense and defense that much. So when we recruited the young men that are on this ball club, they're not that much different than the players that have gone up to East Lansing in the past. And we've never lost up there since I've been here. We do have one tie. Now, whether that's going to help them mentally or not, I don't know, but it's the truth, and at least it should give them some hope. But you guys know, and I know, that we've got to make fantastic improvement and play a super ball game to have a chance against Michigan State. The team's already defeated Michigan. But it is possible. I know the only thing I can rely on is I know the 49ers got beat 30-0 by Seattle just a few weeks ago, and they'll probably be back close to the Super Bowl or in the Super Bowl. I know BYU was favored to win last week, and they got blown out 68-14, and I guarantee you those teams aren't going to quit or let up. So that's the only thing I can rely on to try to relate to my football team. It really looks bad, and it feels bad, but it's still possible to go on and do something from a positive standpoint.
Not to sound egotistical or, getting, pointing fingers at the students and things. They have every right to say and do whatever they want. And, that's one thing we're going to do as a football team. If we don't win another game, we're still going to stay as a group, stay united, and whatever people say. We're going to have booers if we're 10-0, in certain situations. Parents mad about their kid not playing, or just it goes down the list. So if we're winning or losing, you can't play for, you love the university and you love the fans, but you got to play for your own football team and your own self.
Scott, what can be done now to salvage the rest of it?
Keep positive. I mean, it's so hard. I know we keep telling you guys that, we're positive. In the day we got rolled. But, if we start pointing fingers right now, we could very easily not win another game. So we just got to fix the mistakes, keep working hard, and maybe the breaks will go ours next week.
Were you surprised that Illinois could run that way?
Oh, we knew they had a good offense with Landry there. But we as a defense took a lot of pride in the last couple of weeks, but we had a letdown today, and it showed. They racked up a lot of points and a lot of yards, so we got to go back to work and get a lot tougher on defense.
Learn from our mistakes that we made, go back and watch the film and learn from the mistakes that we made, and also build on the good things that we did.
The offense doesn't seem to be scoring a lot of points. Do you see any reasons behind that? Are there changes that need to be made, or is it pretty much just the mistakes?
Well, I'm not going to second guess the coaching staff in any way. I mean, they it's their job, and I'm not going to tell them how to run their job. I think they've been doing a great job. They work really hard to get us ready, and I think it's just a question of if we can just do the things that they tell us to do correctly, eliminate our silly mistakes, and we'll be fine.
Looking forward to next week to Michigan State, has it become harder to get up for the games, or is it becoming easier to get up for a game trying to get that victory?
I've never had a problem getting up for the games myself. I mean, I pride myself on being an intense individual, and I try to, for me, I guess, for me, what I try to do is I try to get the other guys up, and that gets me up for the game, trying to be the vocal leader, trying to get everybody ready for the game.
Well, it is kind of hard, to deal with, but, I still feel like we got a really good team. I don't see any difference on our team right now than we have in the past, and that's what, is the most troubling to me because, I feel like we can go out and we're going to play well each game, and we just haven't kind of clicked together as a team yet. And, I still feel each week it's going to happen, and, we got the potential to be a really good ball club. So, maybe next week, maybe the next week we're going to come through, and, I just feel like we're going to come through and have a big game and, maybe change some minds.
What do you do to just put something like this behind you and just focus on just putting it behind you and going on to the next game? Is there something over the years you've learned and how you deal with that?
Well, for this game, exactly what you got to put it behind you, and you got to do it, fast, because we got a really good ball club coming up next week, and the best way to put it behind you is kind of dive in to get ready for Michigan State, and we're going to work on what we did wrong this week, but, keep in thought what you're going to do and really get ready to play Michigan State.
I know plenty of things that I did wrong and that I have to correct, and we'll watch film Monday and we'll work it all out.
John, you're a guy that has played on bowl teams and you've been on winning teams, and suddenly things have turned around. How do you deal with something like this as one of the upperclassmen on the team? I mean, how do you tell these guys that it can still happen for the team?
I think those teams all had one characteristic. When things did go wrong, they always bounce back, it seems like, even in a game or even after a game. And if we can just set an example during practicing hard and working hard every day like we're going to do starting right away Monday, we'll bounce back.
How critical was the fumble right after halftime, Hayden? How critical the whole day was that?
Well, it certainly gave them the momentum right off the bat. Burmeister was smart, and he knocked it out of the end zone. They only got 2 points, but then we have to punt, and they've got the ball somewhere close to 50 to start off with again. And every time we make a mistake, it just gives encouragement to the other team. And we tried everything, no huddle, 2-minute offense. We tried to go back and run our game plan for, we tried to do it all, knowing that we couldn't catch up, but at least we might make the game respectable by running the ball. And then went back to the passing again, and I would have taken Burmeister out a lot earlier, except he wanted to stay in. Well, obviously, I'm not going to go against my quarterback. He got his bell rung, he got knocked around, but he hung in there. And then after that last one, why not go ahead and give Matt an opportunity? But it's a difficult situation because it's not just Burmeister. Certainly, he's making mistakes. But it's not just Paul's fault on offense. It's a combination of a lot of things, and it's tough. It's real tough. You can imagine, as long as I've been coaching, how I feel. I just think I made the statement one time. I feel like a gutted snowbird. And I got that feeling again because we just worked around the clock, and they're good young men. They really do try. I can't say anything bad about the guys other than the fact we're not winning. And I can tell you how young they are and all that other jazz, but, the bottom line is you still need to win. And hopefully they'll bounce back. I'm certainly not giving up on them. I'm not going to give up on this bunch, or my coaches, or myself. So we'll just bow our neck and see what happens the next, whatever we got, 5 or 6 ball games.